here, dog barking. Look at my little goat over there. How cute. Isn't she precious? And look all the little baby chickens out and about. A lot of farm animals out. I'm going to the garden. I want to go check on some stuff out there. How are y'all doing out there today? It's kind of cool. I'm probably going to go in and make me a fire in a little while. Make a cup of tea or something. That would be nice. Look at Izzy. There's Izzy and Oreo. We'll go through this gate. Come on, y'all. All right. Yes, let's go, Izzy. Woohoo! Now that is one happy dog. That's what I like, is happy dogs. It's kind of shadowy here, I know, but I'm walking under some trees and I'm walking out to the front garden. I want to go see what Mr. E been up to. I'll give y'all a little shot of these mustard greens and turnip greens he got planted right here. I see it's got a lot of grass in them, but that don't matter. It's for the animals anyway, this patch. Ooh, I hear the neighbor's dog. They might have left. They might have him tied right now. All right, let's see. Oh, I see all kind of posts and stuff out here. Yes, indeed. Mr. E wants to do some grapes, grow some grapes on next year. I guess he's going to plant them. I think he's February. But while we are out here, let's see, we got somebody. Hi, Katie Woodrum and Eli Ozum. I know I said that wrong, Osmo. Hey, y'all. We're taking a little walk out in the garden and we're going to see how the cabbages and broccoli and all that's doing. So let's see. Okay, here's some cabbage. That's the broccoli. Now some of these broccoli have been cut already, but they're still growing some little baby broccolis. You see that? It's going to grow a bunch of them, just like this. Oh, I see on that one. Well, I guess it's not too pleasant to hear the neighbor's dog howling like that, is it? Look, there's another broccoli. Some little green onions over there. Here's some little cabbages. Some little baby broccoli heads coming. And here's a whole row of cabbages over here. That's where he had cut a big old cabbage at already. Look, Izzy moving around over there. Check the sky out, guys. It's all wispy looking. I guess I'm moving y'all around too much. Making y'all dizzy, huh? Moving y'all around like that. Look all this bamboo behind me. Y'all see that? It might be too dark. Might be a little too dark for that, huh? I'm gonna try to walk back up toward the house and maybe we can get a glimpse of some of the other animals on the farm here. Maybe look at the cow. I wish I could get on video when the bull starts acting up in the evening lately. He's been getting after his feed trough, and he just starts tossing it around like a tinker toy, making all kind of noise. But when he does it, it's been after dark, so I hadn't been able to catch it on film. Let's walk back this way. Might not be as dark. It's going to be dark here before long. It's just how it is right now. The days are getting shorter, and it just gets dark early. The dogs are going to follow me. See them coming up. See Jack over there, Oreo, the other dog's over yonder. So, is me moving this camera around making y'all dizzy? Because if it is, I'm not going to do these kind of videos anymore. But y'all have to let me know. Okay, give y'all a little look at where we headed, and y'all can kind of see where I'm walking toward anyhow. Let's see the dogs and all that. Looks kind of wet right there. I think I'm gonna go this way. How is he? So how are y'all doing out there? Are y'all getting ready for Thanksgiving, or do y'all celebrate that? Do y'all eat turkey for Thanksgiving? Got some turkey eaters out there? And I got some peppers in this little garden right here I need to pick. Need to get in there this week. Here's a good picture of the sheep and all out in the pasture. Y'all can see them. The little sheep and the little goats. They just kind of browsing around. There's some cutie pies, huh? I need to get to these vines out here. That has to come down. The frost might take it down for me. It's supposed to have a pretty good frost coming up. This is another project I want to get on, is in this greenhouse. This needs to be cleaned up soon. But we still got a little ways. We have plenty time before this has to be done. So I'm kind of waiting till it gets some cold weather to do that, because during the day, on a hot day, it gets really hot in that greenhouse. I don't think Jack's with us. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Jackie, where are you? We got Izzy and we got Oreo. Okay, I'm gonna leave that open like that, and he can come on through when he gets ready. I don't see him. All right, but I did go out and see the garden. I'm glad I did that. Now look at this. This pear tree's trying to bloom at this time of year. Who have I heard? Huh? Fruit trees do that around here, though. They try to bloom. The seasons, you know, getting hot and cold weather all the time, so the trees get kind of tricked, I suppose. Okay, I think I am going to get ready to go in and make me fire. So I need to get me some of this wood right here and bring it in. But since I'm by myself this evening, I'm gonna have to be kind of creative. Look, the cat. Kiki! I think I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna go make me a cup of tea because it's still kind of warm in the house. Actually feels half decent in here. So that's a good thing. And I'm gonna get some tea. Let's see. Excuse me, y'all, I had to sneeze. That change of that temperature made me sneeze. Y'all ever heard of that before? Like if your temperature changes, it makes you sneeze? Okay, so this is what I'm going to be drinking. Some Fireside Vanilla Spice Celestial Seasonings tea. So I'm going to need to heat up some water. Let's get us a pot out of here. Get us a little. I know, I could just heat it up in the kettle, right? But I just want to heat up a little bit and I want it to go fast. So this is how I'm going to do it. Get my cup ready. And then whenever I set this camera down, and then we can have a little chit chat. So, okay, got my little tea bag in my cup here. And got my water heating. And now we're going to have us a little chit chat. And I'm going to start out by telling y'all about my day. So, I got up this morning, obviously, and I got my packages ready because I sell on eBay. So I got my packages ready and got those out. The next thing I did was I had to wash dishes, of course. That's always something I have to do. And I got ready to go to town. That's what I call it, going to town, because I live out in the country, y'all. So I got my things ready. I had some donations to make because I've been cleaning the house out, getting rid of all kind of clutter in this house. I've been living in this house now for over 25 years, and there's been a lot of clutter accumulated during that time. So I've been going through the house, and as the mood strikes me, I declutter this, that, and the other. This morning I actually worked on a little shelf in what I call my office, and I looked over when I was doing my packages and I saw it had some dust on the shelf. So I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and dust that, because they say, I read somewhere, if you see something that needs to be done, just do it right then, because it's likely only going to take you a couple of minutes. Like if you see the garbage needs to be taken out, go on ahead and just do it right then, because it's only going to take a couple of minutes, and then you have that task behind you. So that's what I've been doing. When I see something that needs to be done, I just go right on ahead and do it. I don't delay. I say to myself, it's only going to take a couple of minutes, and then I get that done. And I'm getting a whole lot of work done using this process. Now, it's also working for the decluttering, because I've been doing that with the decluttering as well. When I dusted the shelf, I had to remove some things from the shelf, and I was able to go through it and determine what I wanted to keep and what I didn't want to keep. And as the process has gone, my water's ready, y'all. I gotta pour it. Okay, there we go. Let that sit for a little while. It smells good already. But as I'm going through this decluttering process, it seems like every time I go to declutter an area, I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to get rid of things. And as I begin, just diving in and start, like I said, with that shelf, taking the things off the shelf and going through them, I'm like, I don't need this. I don't need that. Why is this here? It's stuff in the wrong place. A lot of times stuff is built up on a shelf or something like that just because it's in the wrong place. It's not where it belongs. So I was able to get that shelf cleaned off, and it's a lot better. I didn't do the complete shelf because I did want to go to town this morning, and I didn't want to be late going to town. I wanted to go early because this is the week of Thanksgiving, and all the kids are out of school, and everybody's trying to get the last little things on their list. So going to town can be kind of crazy right now. But I figured if I went early enough that, I could beat the crowds and that kind of stuff. And I did. I got there. I left here at about 7:30, I think. And so by the time I got, into town and everything, it was still very early. And the first place I went was to drop some stuff off at a donation place. It's like a little thrift store. I went there and I dropped off some stuff that I had, gathered up in the house that I said I've been decluttering. And when I left there, the other places I wanted to go to wasn't open yet. So I just went to Walmart because they're open, 24/7. And there wasn't many people there. I went in, I was able to find the things that I needed, and it wasn't bad at all. I left there and I went to the library. I've been getting these audio books. They help me to go to sleep at night. A lot of times I can't fall asleep at night, and I don't want to have my TV playing, and I don't even have a TV in the bedroom actually. But I had thought about putting one, and I just didn't want to disturb my husband, and have that bright light in there. And plus that bright light, that doesn't really help me to sleep either. So I started getting the audio books, and it was kind of like having a little storybook read to me at night, and I was really, really, really enjoying that. I'm not seeing any new comments coming in, and I'm just wondering if my comments got messed up, or if maybe just nobody's commenting. I don't know. So if somebody wants to make a little comment just to test this for me, I would appreciate that. Okay, so I went to the library, and there are several different branches in our parish. We have parishes here in Louisiana. The rest of the country has counties, but we have parishes. And anyway, it's the same thing as a county, just a different word that we use for it. And I had this book last time by Colin Faulkner. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but it was such a good book, y'all. And I just really enjoyed it. And I said, wow, this guy writes so good or so well. And I would like to, have more of his books, which I do the audio books. I'm not reading the books. I do the audio books because it's in the dark, hello. And I use them to put me to sleep. And I just use the little earbuds and listen to them. And but that was the only audiobook they had by him. It was so good though. It was called Loving Liberty Levine. And it was about this girl. She was from Russia, and it was, I think the setting was like in, like around 1900 or something like that. You know, it was like a long time ago. And she was so scared to come to America by herself, which her husband had came before her, but she was leaving her whole family, and they couldn't have kids. Anyway, it's I'm not going to tell you the whole book, obviously. That wouldn't be a great idea. But if you ever come across that audiobook or that book, it's definitely a good read. I enjoyed it a lot. And I was hoping I could have found some more books by him, audiobooks by him, but our library didn't have any more. But I know he has more books because I seen them online. Maybe I can get them through Prime or, there's a lot on just YouTube by itself that you can get like an audiobook basically read to you. I'll have to check on there. I might find one on there. Ooh, that's too hot. Too hot for me. I'm such a baby. It's too hot for me. Anyway, I don't like to burn my lip. Do y'all? Probably not. So I was like, well, can y'all get some more of these books or audio books, by this person? And they was like, well, they're very expensive, and okay. But I did see one of them for sale on eBay. I might have to just get it, I guess, if I really want another book by him. And by the way, I have not seen another comment come through, so it's quite possible I'm just not getting them. This phone does that. I'm about to get another phone because this phone has been giving me a lot of trouble lately. When I call my mom, I usually like to put her on speakerphone because I can just set the phone down and do whatever I'm doing, cooking or whatever while I'm talking to her. Well, lately, when I put her or anybody else on speakerphone, it like mutes the whole conversation. Just an old crappy phone. I guess it's time to replace it, Phones don't last forever, and they upgrade them so often. I can taste the cinnamon in this one. The Fireside Vanilla, it's got cinnamon in it. It's really good. It's probably going to give me hot flashes tonight. Looks like just about everything does. Might not need to make a fire, huh? Oh, Lord, child, I'm getting hot already. But anyhow, I've kept y'all long enough. And I have some other things to do. I've been on here for 24 minutes, so I'm going to go on ahead and close it out. I hope y'all have a good, safe Thanksgiving. Let me know if y'all eat that turkey or, I'm making a turkey breast that I'm bringing to my sister's house. She's doing Thanksgiving at her house this year, and I plan on going, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what else she's going to be cooking. I really have no idea. I need to call her when I get off the phone with y'all. I need to call her and find out what she's cooking. But let me know if y'all eat turkey every year. We do. We usually have a beef roast also, but I don't know if we're having that this year or not. When we was back at home with Mom and Dad, you know, Dad's not there anymore, and Thanksgiving's not the same as Mom's not in the same house anymore, and just totally different, and it really sucks actually. But we make the best of it. We'll do different kinds of food, and I'm sure some people will watch football afterwards. Dad always did, and usually people came over and watched it with him. I don't know if there was any Thanksgiving parades around here. If there was, I didn't hear about them. Do y'all have Thanksgiving parades where y'all live at? They definitely do Christmas parades around here. I seen them putting Christmas decorations out while I was out today. There's a bayou near here, and they put floating Christmas trees in the bayou every year. They've done that ever since I can remember. They put floating Christmas trees in the bayou. So, you know, if y'all do something like that in y'all's area, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, guys, I'm really going this time. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care of each other, and I hope you have a great, safe Thanksgiving. Bye, y'all.